Good afternoon, viewers. We are live again from Sakra World Hospital, Bangalore. And today is 14th June, which is considered World Blood Donation Day. And to talk about the same subject, I have a distinguished and renowned blood transfusion medicine expert with me, Dr. Rani Prem Kumar. She also heads the blood transfusion department here for us. Welcome so much for this
Thank you.
FB Live session. And see, one of the very important questions everybody is worried about is how safe it is to donate blood. And I'm gonna ask you questions with regards to those. But before we get into those questions, if you could set the context right for all our viewers, that why is it so important that we talk about it today?
Yeah. Today, hi everybody, good afternoon. Today is World Blood Donor Day. This is being celebrated all over the world, and it was initiated by the WHO first in 2008 to encourage donors, especially the voluntary donors, to come forward and donate blood, which is very important. And especially during this pandemic time, where everybody is going through a very tough situation, the blood banks especially have a very low donor turnover. They are hesitant to come to the blood bank, especially a hospital-based blood bank, and donate blood. So mainly to encourage the blood donors to come forward and donate blood, we celebrate this World Blood Donor Day every year on June 14th. Why June 14th? Because June 14th is the birthday anniversary of Karl Landsteiner. As everybody knows, Landsteiner discovered the blood groups AB, AB and O.
Wow, that's a wonderful insight.
Yes.
Coming back to the questions what we have here, how safe is it to donate blood during the pandemic? Because that's the public appeal we are trying to make.
That's what we are also going through. Actually, it's safe as long as we strictly adhere to the safety protocol. What I mean by the safety protocol is it should be followed both by the donor and by the hospital or the blood bank. They have to wear mask, both the staff and the donor who is coming to donate blood. They will have to wear the face mask, and there will be a thermal screening at the blood center for the blood donor and for the staff before they get entry into the hospital. And we strictly follow social distancing within the blood center, so that there will be a distance, there will be a 3-meter distance between the blood donation couches, and strict infection control procedures will be followed after each donation is being performed. We clean the couches, and also we advise the donor to wash the hands before and after the donation.
Well, another thing which is most spoken about since the pandemic has hit us is immune system. Well, to what extent it's true that actually blood donation can affect the immune system?
It does not affect the immune system at all. Blood donation is a very safe process, whether it was before the pandemic or during the pandemic. As long as a healthy individual between the age group 18 to 60 is coming to donate, and he or she should not be on any medications, and he should not be suffering from any chronic ailments. And if they strictly follow they should not have had alcohol the previous day, and it's very safe to donate blood, and the immune system in no way is being affected by donating blood.
Right. What kind of diet one should consider, say, before or after donating blood?
There is no strict diet as such to be followed even before or after the donation, but a healthy diet. For example, since blood is also a fluid, and we are taking about 350 or 450 ml of blood from the body, we have to keep our fluid balance proper. So plenty of fluid should be taken before the blood donation. The day you decide to come and donate blood, please take adequate quantity of fluids, and also after the donation, the fluid volume is the first one to be replenished. So a large quantity of fluids have to be indicated, and a diet which is rich in iron, because we are taking the blood out, so naturally the hemoglobin will tend to go down. So a diet which is rich in iron, like green leafy vegetables, should be taken. and vitamin C, diet which is rich in vitamin C, because it helps in the absorption of iron. So these are the few things which one has to follow before or after the donation. Other than that, there is no strict and also don't take alcohol before and after blood donation.
So that's about 48 hours at least?
Yes, 48 hours before donation and 24 to 48 hours after donation.
Right. Now, since we are also talking about blood donation within a hospital setup, so people have to actually walk into the hospital.
Yes.
What kind of precautionary measure you would like to suggest them so that even they can feel safe while they walk into the system?
Yeah, as I already explained, the history is very important. So they should be very clear about their travel history, or whether they are they are in contact with a suspected or a positive case of COVID, and they should not be having any suffering from any fever, and that's it. A safety precaution, everybody has to wear mask, and social distancing is very important, and hand sanitization and hand washing frequently is also is mandatory.
Right. Can one get coronavirus infected while the blood transfusion? That's like the biggest fear factor,
yes.
I guess, with most people.
Yes.
So we are asking on the bullseye.
Yeah, coronavirus is a respiratory virus, and it is not transmitted through blood and blood products. So far, it's not been proved, and no case has been reported of corona being transmitted through blood transfusion. Having said that, we always encourage the donors, once they have donated and gone, to call back and tell us if they have any suspected symptom of corona or fever after they have donated blood, so that we can recall that blood, or we can put it in the quarantine, and we will discard the blood and will not be using it for the patient, just for the safety of the patient who receives it. As such, it is not transmitted through blood and blood products, and even by blood donation or by blood transfusion, one is not going to get infected with coronavirus, as long as you follow the safety protocol and also history, and you have to be truthful to the blood bank personnel even after you have donated the blood, to call back and say if you suffer from any suspected symptoms of corona or corona, so that the blood can be recalled.
Well, thank you for that. Now coming back to vaccinations now, all right. So there's this gentleman here who wants to know that he has recently taken the vaccination. He wants to know whether he's a good candidate to donate blood also.
Yeah. See, the biggest problem came when we opened up vaccination for individuals between age group 18 to 45, because they are the ideal candidates for blood donation. So a person can donate blood after 14 days of the vaccine dose. Previously it was 28 days, but now we have reduced, because it is not a live inactivated virus vaccine. So you can donate after a period of 14 days after you take the dose of vaccine. It is safe to donate, as long as you are not suffering from any serious adverse effect.
All right, all right. Another question, can the individual donate blood if he has just recovered from COVID?
Yeah, a person can donate blood after a period of 28 days, after 28 days of full recovery from coronavirus infection, and his RT-PCR should be negative, and there should be a period of 14 days after the RT-PCR has been, the report has come negative. Such persons can safely donate blood, as long as they have been suffering from mild to moderate symptoms. But if a person has been hospitalized or has been suffering from severe symptoms, it's better to refrain from blood donation for a period of 3 months.
Well, thank you for that. Well, the session is come toward the end of it, but before I leave you, I have one last question. What's your last parting message before we say goodbye to our viewers who have joined us?
Yeah. As everybody know, blood requirement is constant. It has not come down at all. Even though the blood stock has come down in all the blood centers because of the number of donors coming in has drastically decreased due to the corona pandemic. One maybe because of travel restrictions due to lockdown, or the anxiety or the fear of coming to a hospital based blood bank of contracting coronavirus infection. But as everybody know, the blood requirement is constant. Hospitals are not closed during lockdown, they're not closed during the corona pandemic also. And each day a person who is suffering from thalassemia or hemophilia or a cancer patient need blood, and there is no substitute for blood, neither can blood be manufactured. So my sincere request to everybody is to come forward and donate blood. As everybody know, there is before getting the vaccination or after a period of 14 days after you receive the vaccine, please come to a blood bank and donate blood. It is very safe to donate blood as long as you stick to the safety protocol. Thank you.
Well, thank you, ma'am, for joining us. And thank you, viewers, who could join us for this session. And I guess the message was very clear. Please don't be hesitant when it comes to blood donation. Only the COVID appropriate behavior will ensure that you are safe, and rest would be taken care of. Thank you all. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.